everyone, and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am, of course, your host, Aaron, and we are going to talk about WWE Clash of Paris that is taking place this Sunday, August 31st. I have really no idea what day it really falls on, but let's get rolling with a fresh dish of this prediction video of 8 Minutes with Aaron. Da-da-da-da. Alright, so we have a banger of a card, and when I mean a banger, I just mean it's a banger after banger after banger, because we got our boy Sheamus coming on the Paris card, and he's facing who? Rusev in a good old Donnybrook match. That's right, it's a Donnybrook match. They're going to have that little pipe of Johnny, or the little last shillelagh John, and smacking each other around. Look, the first match between Sheamus and Rusev was pretty decent. I would give that an up. The second match, I'm definitely going to have to give it a down. And this is the third, the rubber match, whatever you want to call it, the final one before we can move on from this whole goddamn program. All the way back from when Rusev injured Otis and beat the shit out of Tozawa. And hopefully Sheamus will pick up the victory, leading him maybe into the Intercontinental title chance, because he needs to win that son of a bitch before he retires. Even though there are like 15,000 other titles than one in NXT. At least let him win the IC title before he goes. Yeah, that's my prediction. Sheamus with a bro kick, hopefully. All right, then let's talk about let's talk about our boy Johnny. John Cena, you can see me. Boom, 5-knuckle shuffle boy. Versus Logan Paul. Now, at one time, John Cena and Logan Paul were a team, and I don't remember who they faced. Somebody and somebody else. Doesn't make a difference. Anyway, now they are facing against each other in Paris. People are going crazy. John Cena is now a face. He's no longer a heel, so people are loving this dude. They're cheering him. The European crowd's going to go nuts for John Cena. I'm almost surprised that everyone's not going to blow the roof off this shit, or they're not going to say that at least once. I don't really think you can actually blow the roof off a building by cheering, but possibly. Who's going to win this match? I'm going to say it's going to be John Cena with an AA, but I'm going to tell you something. We're going to see some banging shit coming from Logan Paul. He's a great wrestler, very, very agile, and hopefully him and John Cena can pull off an amazing match. So I'm going to give this, oh wait, I ain't going to give you any kind of up or down. I was just giving prior match with Sheamus because, you know, he's a cool guy. All right, who else? So what else we got before I want to talk about the Fatal 4-Way? Oh! Let's talk about that added IC women's title match. Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch. Do I think Becky Lynch is going to drop the title here? No. Becky is not losing the title. Nikki will not win. She's not going to get like the rack attack or whatever the hell her move is. Becky Lynch will probably make her tap out with the disarmer. Or the Beck Split. I shouldn't do it. Does he do a Beck Sploder? Maybe there's a Beck Splitter in there too. It looks like a rock bottom or some shit. Becky's going to win that match, hands down. I don't care how awesome, you know, the promos have been between Nikki and Becky, because they've been pretty good, you know, threw the C word out there. Coward, not the 4-lettered one. And, you know, Nikki is trying to do her last run maybe in wrestling or some shit like that, unless there's some kind of twin magic. Could we see Brie tomorrow and do some kind of shitty shit? I don't care. I'm still saying Becky Lynch walks out the champion. Well, she already has the belt. Retains the belt. Let's talk about Bronson Reed versus Roman Reigns. Now, look, you know my position on Roman Reigns. You know my position on a lot of part-timers. The same thing I say about Brock Lesnar. Go away. We don't need you if you're just going to be part-timers, and come on now. Now, look, I know a lot of people like Roman Reigns, but look, Bronson Reed is doing some amazing shit. We just found out he was a Samoan. He's got the shoe of Fala. He got the white shoes. He got the red shoes. Hopefully, he'll steal Roman Reigns' black shoes. Then Roman Reigns might wear yellow shoes. He might take the yellow shoes. Let him have every color of the goddamn rainbow shoes around his neck. And I want Roman Reigns to be like, you are the shoe of Fala. Now, will Roman Reigns lose this match? Nah, probably not. He'll do a Superman punch. He'll get a spear in. There might be some interference by Braun Breaker, which could cause a shift. You see the hands? See how they're doing a little shifty shift? Could happen. Probably not. So I'm going to have to say the winner of this match via pinfall. Not by choice, because I better see a tsunami. I want to see a tsunami, baby, because they're the best. Tsunami! Roman Reigns is going to win the match. I hate saying that, but yes, Roman Reigns will win the match. So I guess we should talk about real quick the match that's not happening at Clash of Paris. That, of course, is the women's world title that Naomi was holding, as she is now having a child with Jimmy Uso. It's sad because Stephanie Vaquer, I can't even, Vaquer, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. She does not get to have her title match at Clash of Paris. And I know Adam Pearce was saying, let me just figure this shit out, blah, 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 blah. But I don't think it's getting resolved anytime soon. Probably maybe on Raw next week or some shit like that. But it is a down. I'm going to give this a down because they should have put her against Tiffany Stratton. Like I said in my last video, put her against Tiffany Stratton. Have Stephanie beat the shit out of Tiffany Stratton because Tiffany Stratton sucks. Stephanie Vaquer beat the shit out of Tiffany Stratton. That's what I would say. And then I would give it an up. But it ain't happening, so I can't give it shit. And then finally, we need to talk about... Look, the only reason I'm like, let's talk about the world title match, because I know that CM Punk will not pick up the victory. This is called Clash in Paris, folks. It's not called Survivor Series. Well, actually, I don't even know if it's called Survivor Series anymore. I think it's called War Games. All right, so we got World Champion Seth Rollins versus LA Knight versus Jey Uso versus my boy CM Punk. Now, I want CM Punk to win just because CM Punk's the best and he's the best in the world, and I want him to have his last title reign. Why he's able to do so? I mean, he's not a spring chicken anymore. And Seth Rollins, I can't stand him. I can't stand the and the costumes and all the lame shit. It's not cool. LA Knight, of course, is pissed off because he had a title shot. CM Punk got in the way. But LA Knight beat Seth Rollins because he, faked the old knee shit. So that was all, like, wacky. And I still don't know why Seth Rollins did that, because he could have just cashed in the Money in the Bank. And he doesn't have to announce it or anything like that. It wasn't like CM Punk was like, oh, yeah. I don't think Seth Rollins is going to fucking cash in. I'm sure it had to be somewhere in his head that he was faking this bullshit crap. And then who else? Oh, Jey Uso. Jey Uso, of course, stood tall at the end of Monday Night Raw, meaning that he will not be winning the WWE Heavyweight Championship from Seth Rollins. I am going to say, without a shadow of a doubt, he will take the pin from Seth Rollins. That's it. That is how we're going to go off the air tomorrow. It's going to be Seth Rollins hitting a curb stomp on Jey Uso and getting the 1, the 2, and the 3, because I'm sure LA Knight and CM Punk are going to be fighting somewhere else. And then after the match, on Monday Night Raw, they're going to be like, yo, we could have been the champion, or I could have been the champion, but you were a fuck in my face, and you were in my face, and do. And then you let Seth Rollins get a one over on Jay, and yeeting, and no yeet, and yeeting, and no yeet. I say no yeet. Don't care about the yeeting. And, maybe we'll see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins in, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, whenever Reigns gets back from his filming of, Street Fighter? So, we'll see what happens. But as of right now, that's the card, unless anything is added on Friday. And I'm going to say it will not be. So, I guess I will say, my name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me at 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time. We'll go more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I will see you folks on the next episode. See you later. Bye-bye.